The views and opinions expressed on this program do not reflect the company, owners, management, staff, clients, or partners.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of Bermuda's Feel Good Early Morning Show. Good day, Bermuda, supported by Pete's House and Ayana's Restaurant. I'm Terri Tuku alongside Jacky Lambert, and we want to thank you for getting your day started with us, getting up bright and early with us on this Friday morning / no, I'm just kidding. It's Wednesday. Jack, how are you feeling today? How are you feeling today?
I feel good. I slept really well last night, surprisingly, because I felt like I couldn't go sleep at first, and then
Really?
I put on some meditation music. I was, listening to Tika yesterday, and I was just like, let me put some meditation music on just to like relax. And I put on something that was supposed to help you open up and align your chakras. So I was just like, that should absolutely work. So I did it, and I passed out, and I'm going to try again tonight just to see if it's like a one-off or this is it. If this is it, I'm sharing it with the world.
But you've already shared it with the world, but you'll definitely come back to let the world know it actually works.
Yes. How are you?
I'm actually pretty good. Also speaking of Tika, I woke up like midnight last night, so around 1:00. No, like a couple minutes before 2. And I was like, all right, I can't go back to sleep. So I was like, let me move. Let me go do a quick yoga flow. So I did like a sun salutation, and then I went back to bed, and I actually went back to sleep pretty fast, because like, when you wake up and you're not sure if you're going to be able to like get back to sleep right away. So doing the yoga move definitely helped me to put my body at ease. So I guess similar to you with the meditation music, but I actually had to move because I was awake for whatever reason.
Yeah, I want to get into yoga, but I am a beginner, and I feel like I need somebody there to assist me.
I'll definitely try my best to assist you. And we got Tika, so we definitely can reach out to her. I'm pretty sure there's a few other people that we can rely on. But as y'all can see, Jacky and I are ready to bring you some feel good vibes this morning. And it looks like I confused Kathy Rogers. So yes, Jacky confused literally everyone yesterday with this whole hump day thing. And so I figured
it's a holiday tomorrow.
Yes, it's a holiday. Thursday, and we won't be live on Friday as well. So it was kind of one of those things. I was like, let me just play on this because I definitely was stumped yesterday. I was like, what is this girl talking about? Like,
it's a long holiday. It's a long weekend, sorry.
Absolutely. As you can see, Jacky and I are ready to bring some feel good vibes this morning. So if you haven't already, go ahead and share the link on Facebook if that's where you're watching. For those of you on YouTube, go ahead and drop the link in your favorite WhatsApp group chat. And to all of our tweets on Twitter, make sure you retweet it. Today, our feel good vibe of the day is What's Your Jam? We're back to talking about music, and we're going to be sharing the top songs that describe us. And we want you to get involved in that conversation. If you want to laugh to get your morning started, make sure you stick around for our feel good vibe of the day, which is Joke Time with Jacky. But we're going to get started with our feel good warm up. Now, yesterday, the premier did a throne speech press conference. If you remember, Friday, the governor did the throne speech. And so all this week, it seems like, and into next week, ministers will be responding to the throne speech and letting the island know what their plans are. So yesterday, the premier did his throne speech press conference, and in it, he noted, and I'm paraphrasing at this point, so don't quote me saying that I'm quoting him. He said that there were no shortage of ideas, but execution. So for our feel good warm up question of the day, we want to know, oops, that's not it. How do you think the government of the day can better execute on their ideas. Now, we hear often politicians coming out with a lot of ideas, great ideas, but we don't see any of them come to fruition. So that's what we want to talk about this morning before we transition to our feel good topic of the day. Jack, did you have anything that you wanted to start with? Did you want me to start? Like, how do you want this to play out?
I didn't watch the throne speech,
That's
but
fine.
listening to what you're saying has me giggling, because what do you mean you have no shortage of ideas, you just don't execute? Like, you guys are in the power to execute. Like, we put you in power to execute your ideas that you put forward to us. Like, that's how this goes. So I was a little confused as to that statement.
Right.
Because you came to us with a game plan to execute these things, and why hasn't that ball started to roll? If they need help trying to get this stuff done, you reach out to your community and you say, these are the things that we want to try and do, and this is what has to take place in order for that to happen. And are you willing to jump in line and help us make Bermuda better and push forward and update our laws and all that other stuff? Like, I'm pretty sure that we all know what the red tape is, depending on what the situation is and what has to be done. Like, they should know, because that's their arena. So like I said, I'm just trying to digest that statement.
I think what's very interesting is, like, election season, every party has a platform, right? Which I think is,
Exactly.
to me, their ideas, right? Like, that's kind of where I think the ideas kind of start. And then you do have, like, your objectives, the goals that you're trying to accomplish, etc. And then it kind of breaks down on the how. Like, how are you going to do this? And then when prompted for, like, a plan, like, okay, so what are we doing? What is the next step? It's kind of like it's crickets, or there's diversion, or there's a panorama. And so
They don't want to
there's,
give their secrets so that the opponents can't use it as well.
yeah, so that the opposition doesn't have anything that they can use, to execute on. So I just think, for me, what I think the government of the day can do is to do what they did during election season and actively engage with the community. I feel like, and we've seen this on social media where previous, like, even Media Maya, if you don't know, she is a local journalist here in Bermuda, and she did a post, I would say relatively soon after the election cycle, where she said, like, where are they? Did we get ghosted by our ministers and our MPs? And it was, for me, it's shocking how many of them, like, just like went off of social media, like, and how so many of them actually just started creating their social media accounts during the election cycle, but since the election cycle have been very quiet. And I think that's one way that they can actually better execute their ideas, is to actively engage with their community. And
I don't mind if your social media isn't active and up to date, if you're in the community talking to everybody. So I actually saw a tweet, I want to say it was this week, probably like Monday, and it was asking, do the MPs actually walk around their community or take walks? Because the amount of complaining that they heard during their lunch break, if the MPs actually went out and walked through their city or walked through their communities, they will know exactly what issues lie in their island and find ways, if you're talking to them, find ways on how to fix it. Most people that come to you with issues have solutions. Like, the roads are trash. I'm not even going to put it lightly. The roads are trash. If I'm not avoiding one, I will avoid a small pothole and end up in a bigger one. I'm pretty sure my bike is just like, sis, look out. Like,
your bike shocks are like,
I've almost dapped so many times because I'm riding home at night and it's dark and I don't see the pothole and it's on a corner, and next thing you know, I'm trying to control it. How do we fix that? You have people who come and you fill the potholes. Most times you don't even have to redo the roads, but fix them. Or if people are, like, on middle roads, they were digging up the roads. When they put the when they fill those hills back in, do the whole side versus just that piece, because then the road separates, and it's never even. It's always uneven. It's always a long actual pothole, and I feel like I'm at Coney Island sometimes. I'm not Coney Island. Yeah. Coney Island.
Yep.
I never knew I was a scrambler. Like, who knew? But it's easy for you to go out there and hear these complaints, and most times people have these solutions to follow.
Exactly. And I want to come to this comment from Nishika Trot. She says, execution should be a part of the planning process. Why provide an idea if you have not thought out the process of achieving the desired goal? Smart goals. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're just joining us, we are discussing ways that our government of the day can better execute the ideas, because there is no shortage of ideas. And to Nachika's point, like, how are we planning the party platform? Like, in either group, like, this isn't, a PLP thing or an OBA thing. It's like, how are y'all planning the party platform? Because sure, when you put out the platform, you're only giving us, like, the ideas, the
The
ideal,
dreams.
yeah, the dreams, yes, and that's
It's telling
kind of
us a dream.
absolutely, like, that's a point. You're trying, it's a popularity contest, so you're trying to get the popular vote. I understand you need to sell us the dream, but after you sold us the dream, you do have to follow through with the execution of the plan, because otherwise you have people on social media saying, like, this is just another time for us to, our government to let us down, for the budget to, I mean, not the budget, excuse me, the debt, the public purse to be even more stretched, our debt continue to blossom and bloom and be this big old umbrella. And that's all we see. We just see a lot of doom and gloom when it comes to the government, because the ideas are literally just that. They're just like these lofty things that exist up there. So let us know in the comments how better our government, excuse me, can execute on those ideas. Jack, you mentioned the potholes and the uneven roads. And what I find very interesting is that they don't do the actual entire lane like that.
Road,
It's
yeah.
literally just that
That
trenched
part.
part. And I can say from what I remember in Atlanta, this might not be the same for other cities and municipalities, but they would actively do the entire lane. So even if
You're
there was a
supposed
piece,
to.
even if there was a piece that was like, that really had the pothole, the entire portion got done, because, the older asphalt is wear and tear already on it. So of course it's going to be uneven. Like, that's to me like some, like, if we were just taking a step back and thinking logically, if this asphalt has been here for a while, of course it's going to be
But
not
when
as even.
asphalt, when anything gets hot, it expands, right? And then when it cools down, it shrinks. If it's not a part of the same year, you might as well
Right.
say, let's just break it down. Once it expands and then it goes back to shrinking, sometimes it's not going to shrink with and bond with the newer asphalt. So that's
Right.
where it starts to crack and it break apart. And now you got a whole road with cracks and potholes and stuff that's just washing away. Don't add in the water.
Right.
That's going to
Yeah, and
seep
that's what
through
we
and
have.
break it all up. That's all we have, especially now that it's winter.
And listen,
Rain.
this is a public service announcement. Whenever it rains, do not go down Bakery Lane. Just stop it. Just stop it.
I am
Because
so. It's not even funny anymore. It's not even funny.
at this point, you did it on purpose. Like, at this point, you
Yeah.
are doing it to get Mr. Photo to do a voice note over you, for Burr Memes to retweet something and use you as a meme. Because at this point, you can't be doing it.
Somebody tweeted that it was an insurance claim, like a scam, and I'm starting to go with that because
I
I don't
am.
understand how you've been living on this island for so long. The videos get passed around on every platform. Like, there's no way that you can be that out of touch that you don't understand what happens down there. There's no way. I don't even go there the day before or the day after it rains, just like Bernard's Park. When I know that it's been raining, I know that area floods right there on the road by TCD, and I will go around, or I just find another way, or I just won't go in that day if it's obviously
Because you're smart.
raining.
You're
Because
a smart young lady. You're very intelligent, and
oh, thank you.
I'm just saying that there are people on this island that I feel like you said, I'm believing the conspiracy theorists as well.
Like the last one, the car went like this, and I just went droot.
Like,
so I mean,
come on.
what
So
did you expect?
Coming back to today's Feel Good one more, I want to bring in this comment from Davika. She says, I think our government can definitely be better at innovation and creativity. Both are key aspects of the effective problem solving that I think government in general lacks. And what's really interesting is that we are so caught up in this whole fintech space and really pushing this whole fintech idea. And I'm just like, that's great. Like, absolutely go forth and be great. Create a digital bank. I would like to see that. However, there are some real low hanging fruit that we can really execute on to build momentum and to actually be the change, like actually make change happen. And I feel like we get so caught up on the biggest idea we can possibly find, and we just let all of the simple ones that would actually make people's lives just a little bit better, like getting to work a little easier, figuring out how we can get the bus schedule to not ever have to be out of whack because there's union action or there's a labor dispute and all that type of stuff. Like, there is just some real simple things that I think the government can just...
I sent you a tweet earlier that was just like, it was from Flo, Dijon Simmons, Bermemes, and it was just like, Bermuda could have been the Amsterdam of the Atlantic, growing and exporting our own strands, but here we are trying to explain the benefits of CBD. And it's stuff like that. That's a brilliant idea. Like, can you imagine a lot of people that want to come to Bermuda and smoke weed? Like, honestly, it's decriminalized in New York, which is a hop, skip, and a jump away. And they could come here, lay on our beaches, and try our different dispensaries. And yet, and that'll be a big hit for tourism. Tourism's struggling right now with ideas. And this is one that's literally sitting in your lap. This is the gold at the end of the rainbow. And we continue to walk around it. Like, why? Like, it's basically slapping, it's beating you with a chair. Like, use me. And it's just like, nah, man, we're not going to go that way. Like, gambling, use me. And no, it's just, we're stuck. We're always behind the 8 ball, and we're always following. And at some point we have to take the lead. And this is one that is just a golden opportunity, the golden goose.
Absolutely. And I think if this government doesn't do what it says it's going to do and actually lead, it's only going to further put a bad taste in the young voters' mouth when it comes to, like, so why vote? Like, why come out? You'll see probably more spoiled ballots at the next election.
Oh, absolutely.
On that note, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then Jacky and I will be back with our feel good topic of the day. So you do not want to go anywhere.
Same smooth sounds, different name. BCG Radio, home of Bermuda's most engaging morning talk shows, The Daily Hour and Good Day Bermuda. Download the app, available for Android and Apple devices. BCG Radio, your station for conversations and entertainment.
Welcome back to Good Day Bermuda, supported by Pizza House and Aliana's Restaurant. I'm Terri Tuku alongside Jacky Lambert. And if you're just joining us, we're getting ready to start talking about our feel good topic of the day. We are going to be discussing the songs that describe us. Now, it's been a while since Jacky and I did something related to music, and I really can't say why. Like, I don't even know, why it's been. Like, we used to do it pretty often, and reasons, but it's back. And so today we're going to be talking about, top songs that describe us. So fill in the blank. Let us know in the comments the top songs that describe you. So the reason why we're doing this today, few months ago, I want to say, I saw a tweet. And so if you're not on Twitter, one of the things that happens is someone would create like a tweet that says, like, quote this tweet and then respond to whatever the request is. And so this particular tweet was the 10 songs that describe you and your music palette. So instead of doing 10 or giving you a number, because I know with Jacky, she has too many options, and then when I got to tell her to break it down.
I think I chose 3 today.
See, if I tell her 10, she'll only give me a certain number, and then she'll get upset, and it will sit
5. I did 5.
So she did 5 songs. So we do want to know from the audience. Let us know. You could give us just 1. You could give us 5. You can give us 20. Whatever speaks to your spirit. One of the top songs, Jack. So just tell me 1 to get it started.
Well,
one of the
top song is Video by India Irie. And do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. So that's like, I sing it. I was singing it last night. I was just like, oh my God. I haven't listened to this song forever, but this is why I love this song, because everything that she says in it, I'm just like, I can relate. Like, this is me. Do you know how to, I don't know if everybody knows it.
Go ahead. Give us a little preview.
Okay, hold on. Sometimes I shave my legs and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I comb my hair and sometimes I won't. Exactly. Depending on how the wind blows, I might even paint my toes. It really just depends on whatever feels good in my soul. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not the average girl from your video.
Hey.
Like a supermodel, but I learned to love myself unconditionally because I am a queen. Yeah, that's like the beginning. But that is my jam. Like anytime I feel like somebody's trying to push their image of how I should act and be on me, I'm just like, ooh, listen to this song and this answers all of your statements and questions.
I can definitely say that India Irie definitely, and I think Sean Smith previously asked us, like, do we like neo soul music? And she's, for me, one of those artists that like is like the top of that genre, in my opinion.
Yes.
When it comes to that, because look, the audience is loving your rendition of that, Jack. And I think like she definitely represents, and that song, as you mentioned, it represents this whole idea of self-love and like, being okay with who you are, what you look like, and not falling into this trap of like, what everyone else is putting out there should be your version of beauty as well. So I think that's an excellent song. Excellent song. It's one of my favorite songs too, but it's not like my top, but it's definitely up there. Like, when you create playlists and like there's a playlist that you need to like get your mood up, that's definitely one of my songs.
Oh, absolutely. Sure. It's very empowering, right?
It is. Totally agree. Yeah. I'm trying to get my song now because you know.
I was about to say and I'm ready for yours. But like I love that song and everything that I don't think there's any song that she has that I wasn't just like, I think every single one of her songs has been a banger. Like, where is she?
I don't know. We're gonna have to do a little bit of research and we're gonna have to find out where she has been, because I feel like I haven't heard any new music from her, but I don't think that means she's not making music. I just think, given the way the music
industry
and probably the fans that support her are in different stages of their lives, so it's not probably as out there as other people. So I feel like this is the one where I'm like, I got too many options. Like, where do I start? Where do I get?
This is fun. I was just like, I don't know which one. I went blank, and then I always hum this song. The song just always comes back to me. It's weird. It's crazy.
I think one of the top songs, I shared this with Jackie before previously. I don't know if it's known by many people, but so there's an artist, Robin S., and I can't remember the name of the song right now. I'm actually gonna try to pull it up on Spotify because it's one of the two. My fondest memory of when I was younger is she did a concert. Show Me Love is the name of the song. So she did a concert up in Dockyard. I was like maybe 4 or 5, I think. And my mom took me, and so she's performing this song, and I get up on stage and I start singing any song, like doing a little mini performance or whatever. And my mom was like, she just let me go. And people say, you're not gonna get your daughter? She's like, for what? She's over there enjoying herself. And so my mom used to play the song like every day. Like Show Me Love by Robin S. is probably the one song I could hear it in the grocery store and I will be like jamming down the aisle.
So are you gonna sing for it?
I'm not as like my rendition of this song will not come across as well as Jackie, but
so
Show Me Love by Robin S. It's one of those.
Can you do spoken word?
Oh look, maybe I could play it on my
Well, remember you can only do like 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like 3 seconds. We'll see. Okay, let me turn this out real quick. We'll do like 3 seconds. I feel like when you break, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh my god! I didn't mean to scream at everybody.
No, it's fine. So Sherry did help me out because I definitely drew a blank for a second there, and it was definitely I think that's probably what it is too. Like I remember
that's the first thing that comes to my mind. The
it's the
and you turn. I was never a majorette, but I wanted to be. But I always had to walk in the parade for tennis, like. We'll be playing tennis down the road. We'd carry like a little thing, the banner, and we'd play over the banner and bring people out to play tennis. So I was never able to be a majorette, but my dad would be like, yeah, use your racket as a baton. And now I know how to like spin my racket, I'll toss it, I'll catch it. And there's been times where I've actually traveled and a song will pop in my head, and it's usually this one that's crazy. And you just like
it's my jam. Yeah. That's my feel good song. That's my song that like I could be in the most sad state or depressed state or angry state, and if this song comes on, whole energy changes. Like I think it's the nostalgia of it as well for me because it reminds me of like that first.
You got to show me love. And it goes, "Wow." I love that
Absolutely.
song.
So
Oh my
before you
God.
move to your next song, Jack, we have a question from Carmen Mitchell. She says, can you publish a Good Day Bermuda Spotify playlist? We actually have one. We started one already that has a number of Bermudian artists on it. We will absolutely add Jackie and I's favorite songs to that playlist as well. After today's episode. So if you're on Instagram, if you're not on Instagram, go ahead and head over to our Instagram account and click the link in our bio, because the link to the Spotify playlist is there. And I believe it should be on Facebook as well and YouTube. So if you click like where they have like the website links on the social media platforms, you should be able to find it and subscribe and let us know what you think about it. And if you have any, so y'all need to let us know top songs that describe you so that we can add your songs to the playlist as well. So Jack, what's another song? Yes, that you absolutely love?
I am a Whitney freak. I listen to all her songs, but the two that come to mind when I think of me is Dance with Somebody and I'm Every Woman. So like, yeah. I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. And my favorite part is, don't you want to dance? Say you want to dance. Don't you want to dance? Dance. Don't you want to dance? Say you want to dance. Don't you want to dance? And I love that song. It's just such a high energy, excited song. And I always want to dance with somebody. So that's my jam. And yeah.
I love that song as well. I absolutely.
And we all know I'm Every Woman.
Who doesn't? And so,
I am every woman.
As you do that,
it's all in me. Okay.
I just wanted to say, like, so I think this isn't my second song, but it's like a 0.5 because Jackie mentioned his song. So I kind of want to do different songs from Jack. The original for I'm Every Woman is like my jam.
Yes, he said that.
Like both Shaka Khan and Whitney did amazing jobs with that song. But I think going back to like the nostalgia and just like, you know, listening to your parents' music and that like kind of guiding your music palette and what you like, the Shaka version, like I feel like just people should just like, you know, do a mix of like Shaka and Whitney's version, so you could just hear like how powerful both of these musicians are, because like those ladies, whew.
I'm gonna send this clip to Rusty. Russell.
And we're gonna add it to the Spotify playlist because he does have like, you know, his own Spotify account where like, you know, he puts up music and stuff. So that would actually be dope, because he's done just complete side note, he's done a few mixes recently. So if you're not already following Rusty G on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, make sure you follow him and click on one of the links to support his mixes, because he does some really amazing compilations that you will enjoy.
His Afrobeat that he just released is sick.
Indeed. So all right, my second song. I want to go with a group, and it's difficult for me to like pick a song from this group, but Earth, Wind & Fire is like one of my all-time favorite groups. And so when they did the verses,
I can't help it. I'm so sorry.
But no, just grew tonight. Hey, like when I'm at a wedding and they play like all this old school music at the reception, I'm like, I take over the dance floor. I'm like, you don't want to dance? Like, you don't want to dance?
Absolutely.
I like it's not even my celebration, but I'm like, we're gonna have a good old time. So I think that one, Grew Tonight, and September are probably like two of my like.
Yes.
And then Reasons. I feel like Reasons.
The reasons that we're here. The reasons that we feel our feelings won't disappear. Ow! I love those songs. They're just so dramatic. Like they make you want to perform, and I do.
Clearly, you can see Jack and I enjoy the performance part of this conversation today. We absolutely enjoy it. So Sherry has "Lover's Paradise" is my favorite by Earth, Wind & Fire. That's actually that's Earth, Wind & Fire? Yes, I can't remember how that one goes. I don't either. We're gonna research it because I don't want to get pinged on YouTube. So we're gonna research it and then we'll figure it out. But I want to come to this one by Janae because I feel like every woman probably likes this song. Janae says, "Weak" by SWE is it for me. It's not hype, but it pulls them heartstrings. I feel like that part.
I don't know what it is that you've done to me. Let's go. Yeah. I need to stop doing my own sound effects.
You gotta tell we see Jacky and I didn't practice today, so this is definitely live. So if we had practice, I would have done these sound effects, and she would have kept going with the music. So the next time we do this type of episode, we're gonna be better prepared, or we might not. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see when we get there. We'll cross that bridge. I want to come to this comment from Sherry. She said the Elements are my fave, and so I feel like I don't know songs by the Elements like off the top of my head, but I do know, I'm pretty sure I've heard their music, because like we said, at weddings, at certain events, you just heard the music, and like you don't really recognize that you know who that artist is or who that artist is until someone says, oh, that's the Elements, or that's so and so. So Sherry, tell us, I guess, which, or are you talking about
when
Earth,
she
Wind and Fire?
said the Elements, I thought she was talking about Earth, Wind and Fire, because those are the elements. So maybe I'm wrong.
But no, maybe
just
that's
how
what she
I call it.
means. Because
That's what I
like,
thought she meant.
but then I
That's
thought
what
the
I thought
Elements
she
was a
meant.
group too. So Sherry, now you need to confirm or deny if the Elements are you talking about the Earth, Wind and Fire, because maybe that's what she's talking about.
I thought that's what she was talking about.
She probably is. Yep, she said it. AKA Earth, Wind and Fire.
That's
Don't mind
what
me.
I was just like, I
should
don't want to
absolutely
correct
correct
you
me.
and then I'm wrong. But what if I'm wrong?
That'd
Like,
be
there was-
hilarious. Like, haha, last song and wrong.
They're a group. My other favorite song that I come to is Avant with Kiki Wyatt with My First Love. Yes. My first love and my only love. Whoa, whoa. Long as I live, oh, you will always be mine. Oh, be my first love. Okay, I'm done. I just got shy real quick.
One thing I want to say though, I feel like those two artists haven't been as like in the mainstream over the last
they
decade,
should
I'll
be.
say, but they've still been making music. So like I listened to like a recent album from Avant, and there's a new song he had. It's not like new now, but it was new at the time. And I just remember, I just was thinking like, man, I just wish like he was still as popular as he was when, we were younger. But I get it, like, music evolves, and so new people come in and they become popular based on the current generation. So I get it, but I definitely feel like those two's voices are just like, they will never go out of style for me.
I love Kiki's voice. Like, honestly, if somebody was just like, hey, so whose voice would you want out of anybody's? I'm just like, Kiki's. Like, she is so underrated. It irritates me because she can hit every single note anytime, any place. She could I feel like she could wake up and just kill it.
Yeah, me too. I feel like she is blessed with that gift. And I mean, shout out to her for actually, using her gift, right? Because so many people don't get the support and encouragement or even have the confidence to, live in their truth. So definitely shout out to her. And I do, like I said, I have seen some new music from her and Avant as well. So it's definitely good to see them still doing it despite not being as mainstream as most would like them to be. So we're coming close. Yeah, we're coming close to the end of the episode, but I do want to well, not the end of the episode, our wind down segment. I want to come back to this comment from Janae. Earth, Wind and Fire is pure hits. I feel like you can never go wrong with the Earth, Wind and Fire.
I feel like
the Elements, as Sherry calls it.
They have zero bad songs.
Zero.
I remember getting in the car with my dad and heading to work, and he'll put in Earth, Wind and Fire. And honestly, I'm supposed to be like catching up on some sleep on my way down because it's still early, and I'm up dancing and singing. He'll be who? What you know about this, sir? We listen to this every day, all day. What do you mean? You taught me. Do you think I just don't absorb all this stuff? It is engraved in my DNA now.
Absolutely. It's like, I think it is comical to me when parents are like, well, you know what, this music? I'm like, so we didn't live in the same household. That's what you're saying. You basically don't remember playing all this music, which is the reason why I know all this music. Okay, cool. Okay, good. It looks like Davika has a new segment for us. Sounds like song time with Jacky too. I think it's really good when we do these like ad hocs with Jacky, because then she like really commits. If I was to get her to try to commit to the song thing every other episode, whatever the case may be, she might be like, Terry, I don't know. So let's just keep it like this, Davika. Let's just keep this little.
Let's keep it light. Let's keep it light.
JM series, and keep Jacky going like that. And So I had a few that I thought of, but I kind of wanted to say this one specifically because it speaks to who I am as a person, as a millennial, and I feel like if you don't like the song, that's your business. Take Me There by Maya and Blackstreet, the Rugrats movie theme song.
I did a dance for this for primary school. Take me there. I wanna go there. Take me to I don't remember
Wonders
words.
and Fishes. That's my jam.
Yeah.
That's
me and my friends in primary school performed to this song. Like we had a whole dance. We wore overalls, sneakers, crop tops. Like this was it. We had the bubbles in our hair.
Classic 90s.
Oh my God.
Classic 90s. Janae said it. That is a classic to me because I just feel like at that moment in music, it was all about fun. Like everything that was put out was just so fun, and all you could do was have a good time. I feel like
how does the meme go? If they don't know this song, they're too young for you.
If they don't know this song, they're too young for you. And if they know this song, we're best buddies. We're just best buddies. Like we're best
buddies. Destiny.
So it looks like Michael wants to hear me sing one, and I'm gonna have to work on that because it's just not in my. It's not in my confidence. It's not in my comfort zone. Excuse me. So I'm definitely gonna warm up to it. So, but we'll definitely do another series similar to this, and maybe at that point, we'll see. I'll practice with Jackie backstage before I can't come out and do all that because Oh, we have a new hashtag: Tuku Karaoke.
And you know I love some karaoke. I perform.
Like this is gonna be a vibe. So let's take our final commercial break of the episode, and then we'll be back with our feel good vibe of the day, which is joke time with Jackie. And if you want to laugh to get your morning started or to continue having a good day, make sure you do not go anywhere.
Same smooth sounds, different name. BCG Radio, home of Bermuda's most engaging morning talk shows, The Daily Hour and Good Day Bermuda. Download the app available for Android and Apple devices. BCG Radio, your station for conversations and entertainment.
Welcome back to Good Day Bermuda, supported by Pizza House and Aliana's Restaurant. I'm Terri Tuku alongside Jackie Lambert. And before we get into our feel good vibe of the day, I do want to thank everyone who has engaged with Jackie and I this morning, sharing their top songs and responding to Jackie and I's top songs. We really appreciate you guys for being up with us this early in the morning and for making us and this show what it is today. Yesterday, we celebrated our 100th episode. So now we're in the second season of getting towards another 100 episodes. Jamel wants us to get to 1,000. Baby steps, buddy.
We're going to get there, though.
Baby steps. We're definitely going to get there. The next milestone will be 200. So on that note, Jack, over to you. Joke time. I'm ready to get a laugh. Audience, you know what to do. Engage in the comments by responding to Jackie's jokes, by dropping your favorite emoji. If you're watching on Facebook, you can go ahead and react to it. Let's go with these dad jokes, Jack. I'm ready. I'm going to get it today.
Why did the orange lose the race?
He peeled.
Close. He ran out of juice. How do you fix a broken pumpkin?
I don't know.
I don't know. With a pumpkin patch? What did the sink say? What did the sink say to the toilet?
The sink said to the toilet, something about I'm clogged.
You look flushed.
Pop. And on that note, Jackie and I hope that you have a great day. We hope that today's Feel Good Vibe of the Day has you ready to make it a great one. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Good Day Bermuda, supported by Pizza House and Aliana's Restaurant. I'm Terri Tuku alongside Jackie Lambert, and we trust we will see you next week, Monday, for more Feel Good. Well, next week, excuse me. Yes, on Monday for more Feel Good conversations. We will be showing a replay on Friday. Until the next episode, peace and have a good day, Bermuda.